Hey guys, what's up? This is Ben Golliver for SB Nation Studios. I'm here with Paul Flannery. We're in Miami. We saw San Antonio beat the Heat in Game 1, 92-88 on a dramatic Tony Parker game-sealing jumper. It wasn't a game winner, but it was practically a game winner, a game sealer. I mean, tell me, what did you think? That was a pretty impressive shot, right?
I had no idea what Tony was doing there. I don't think anybody else had any idea what Tony was doing there. You know, Ginobili was running around looking to help him out. Duncan was looking for a rebound. LeBron thought he had him stopped.
Crowding him.
It was an amazing shot. But the thing that stuck out to me most about Tony Parker's night, no turnovers. And the Spurs had only 4 turnovers as a team throughout the entire game. That to me is the difference. Parker was an absolute magician, but he was so restrained in his play tonight. And he's on another level as a point guard.
21 points. 6 assists, no turnovers like you said, and 10 points in the fourth quarter. That's huge. I mean, that's why he's in that MVP conversation. He's like in the conversation of you're not the MVP, but if LeBron James didn't exist, you'd probably be the MVP.
Yeah, and it's funny you bring up LeBron. How many guys can go for 18, and 10, and people say he didn't have an impactful game? Impactful? Ben, help me out here.
The funniest part of the post-game press conference was when the guy goes up to LeBron and says, hey, you only had 18 points on 16 shots. Maybe what was wrong with your offensive efficiency? And LeBron's looking at the stat sheet like, dude, I had 18 rebounds. I had 10 assists. Where's everybody else? Let me get a little help here. He obviously didn't say that, but that was kind of the implied thing when he's looking at his numbers. And for LeBron, it's got to be frustrating because not only does he get burned on, Parker on that key play, but I don't think he really had the kind of takeover attitude you expect to see from him in the fourth quarter of a finals game with this much at stake in terms of his legacy. I almost left a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, a little bit. And but that's his curse. I mean, unless he goes for like 40, 20, and 20, everybody's going to be disappointed because you just want more from him.
Yeah, no question. Okay, so we talked about the big stories. Obviously, the headliner with Parker. LeBron's always going to be a headliner. What were the overlooked aspects of Game 1 people should have been checking for?
I'm looking at Chris Bosh and I'm saying, please, Chris Bosh, give me something more here. You're not playing Roy Hibbert anymore. Duncan's an all-timer. He's a Hall of Famer, all that kind of stuff. But, it's Chris Bosh has got to give them something in this series. I'm not even worried about Dwayne Wade anymore. Chris Bosh has got to give them something. He was the difference last year when they beat the Celtics. Everybody pointed to LeBron's Game 6, which was a great game, fantastic game. But when Bosh came back and started making shots, Miami was a totally different team. He makes that 3, which was a great look late in the game. We're having a different conversation right now.
Yeah, almost 50% of his three-pointers had gone in during the postseason into Game 1. He can't hit 1 out of his 4 attempts here in Game 1 in the finals. And that really stuck out like a sore thumb. And explain to me how come if you have an injured ankle, your shot gets messed up. If you're a mid-range jump shooter, why is an ankle affecting things at all? I think the other overlooked aspects of this game, you can go up and down the Spurs list in terms of their role players. Kawhi Leonard's excellent one-on-one defense.
Very good.
Danny Green knocking down 4 three-pointers. Tim Duncan, how many times did he have those little flip touch shots around the rim, just reaching his arm out and snagging the ball, putting it back in as a second chance opportunity. Unbelievable team performance from San Antonio. Like you said, the turnovers, they've got to be super proud of their Game 1 win. So now we wait for Game 2, Sunday night. We'll see if Miami can bounce back, and be sure to subscribe to SB Nation on YouTube. Also check out sbnation.com/NBA.